This is an oxidized roof. It was meant to be a soft wash. So as you can see, the clear line there where we clean, there's a little bit there left. So we go across the roof, there's a little bit down there. It's come up really clean. This side look like that side. This is really bad. You can see where somebody's pressure washed it last year. So we're just getting it all cleaned up because they're about to put solar panels up here. So like I said to them, putting solar panels up here, which is fine. I can soft wash the whole thing, but it's oxidized. So as those guys are climbing up and down the roof, they're going to pull off all this chalkiness, which is going to leave footprints all over the roof, and then you're going to be calling me back to try and get all that off. So I may as well try and get it off now before it even happens and make the roof look nice. Yeah, it damages the paintwork a little bit, but you can see the guy before. This is the main reason why I don't like to pressure wash roofs, because that's where old lichen has been sitting on the roof and just eat straight through the colour bond. As you can see all over there, it's all over this whole backside. So this backside probably would have been pretty black the first time somebody cleaned it, because there's a whole bunch of lichen that's come off when he's pressure washed it. And you can tell it's been pressure washed by the lines. You can see the clear lines of where he's been and what he's done all around the whole roof. I'm probably 3/4 into this roof. We just run out of water, so I'm down here cleaning a little section down here. So it's nice and easy to walk over the roof now because all the oxidization's gone, so it's not slippery. You can see it just there, just past that row of nails. So you can see that line there. And then down in here you can see that clear line just across there. That's all oxidized, it's all faded, and then that's what the roof looked like on the backside. That was the backside. So this was that roof, the backside over there, this side here. The front side's not as bad because it's getting more sun, and then around the bottom of the solar hot water. So we'll tidy all that up, get it all done. Probably going to take us an extra hour, but I'm not too worried about that as long as the customer's happy. This is quite a good paying job, so because we charge to clean out the gutters as well as the roof. So we're just going to go back through and blow all that rubbish out, clean all that out, because it all feeds into their tanks, which we got diverted. What we got it done is they got a diversion pipe. I'll show you that when I get down the roof, just so you get an idea. That one was super easy to divert and super easy for them to put back on. But I'm going to get into finishing this roof. Down the tanks, so these are called diverters. They got a little screw end in there. There's a little black ball and a little strainer. The black balls to stop the water from normally going out the strain hole for some reason. Must be a little catch up here for some reason, but I dare say what we do is we just drop that out. You can see all the oxidization just sitting around the bottom of the tanks here, all the whiteness down around there. I don't like to, sometimes you have tanks like this where they feed off the roof in a straight line, and then that's your diverter straight down. I don't like to just bank on that section there, because if you're really rinsing, the water will come up over here, it'll jump that section pretty easy, and it'll come out through the top. As you can see on this one, when we got close to the edge, it already jumped over the top there. So the last thing you want to do is get anything in the tank itself. It's coming out there fairly well because we're stopped now. So I always like to try and either put a bit of plastic over top of over top of that as well on the inlet, just to make sure it all flows out onto the ground, because I just want to double make sure it's diverted before I do anything. Like, we've already blown out the gutters pretty good. What we've got to do now is we're double washing the roof, because they did ask for a chemical treatment because the roof was fairly moldy, and there's still a little bit of residue up on the roof itself. So we've still got the chemical line out. We've put the high pressure line away because we're finished with that. So what we're going to do is jump up, because we've got everything pressure washed, basically just going to hit it with a house wash right across the whole roof, because there's only a couple of little points that are still stained, and a house wash will take them off. So what we'll use is we'll grab the remote for the batch buster. So the switch is on. I'm going to put a little light in there, so as soon as I turn the switch on, the light comes on. But pretty simple. We turn the power on. Chlorine, we'll put it on too. Soap, we don't really need soap, so I'll probably just bump the soap off. So what's the status? Just chlorine. Yeah, I don't want to really put too much soap on the roof now that I've washed it. So we're just gonna drag this up onto the roof, and I'll meet you up there. Alright, so as you can see, we're up here on the roof. Let's get the hose around the top of my head so it's a bit easier. Pull it around. Alright, so we got the SmartBand Pro, it's down the bottom there, all hooked up. So basically what we're going to do is what we normally don't do, is wet our exit, because we can turn the SmartBand Pro off. If you don't feel safe, that's fine. Run down this ridge here, keep your ladder safe, and wash all the way down to your ladder until you feel confident. But I know even if the roof's wet, I can still walk down these 2 screw lines and get off the roof quite comfortably without too much drama, because the roof is clean. The reason we're doing a double wash is because the customer wanted to soft wash, and due to the oxidization we had to do it this way, which is a double wash. Okay, so pretty basic. We got it all linked up, so just going to give, it's just a house wash. So I'm just going to smash that area there, get a little bit of that roof over there, So basically you're just going to wash. It's all about hose management. You can see how my hose is all the way to the back of the roof, so I don't have to pull too much hose around. And then as I step off that corner, I'm soaking. So I'm trying to do all the bottom, get all the way down to the edge of the gutter where that staining is. Not much staining up the top here, but we're still going to give it all a good soak. And as I walk away, I'm soaking. Not so much soaking that side of the roof, because we're still going to walk that side. So, and it's easy because the hose is all managed. And because we're using the 10 gallon at the moment, I've got to make some more videos. My parcel has arrived in Australia, so we're just waiting for it to come up from Sydney, which will get our super pump on the truck. So we are just working with stuff. So we're just going to hit this like that, down like that. So it's quite quick, because this is the side that's probably heavily stained, so gonna make sure we give this side a good dwell, give it a good soaking. And then as we come across here, we'll just hit these lower corners. And this is where this hose comes into play now that you got it on the back side here. See, what we're going to do is go to the peak, spray both sides, and then travel back around on top of the hot water system to the other peak. So we stay on the side that's dry. Can walk on the roof at the moment because I have pressure washed it. So, but it comes down to your safety, making sure everything's safe to you. What I'm used to is probably not what you're used to. So you got to remember that. The way I do things is not the way you should probably do things until you know what the consequences are by not doing them right. So just remember that not everything the way somebody else does it is the way you should do it. But I'm just showing you so you can learn. Just like that. Washing it behind us. So now that we're on this roof, we've completely finished this roof. I'm going to give that a good soak. I'm going to go around this TB area. And you probably can't hear that, but that water's gushing down the bottom there. Just want to go down there. Hit that roof nicely. On here, so pretty basic with the little bit of heat in the day that's here. This will pop anything on this roof that we have wet down. Alright, so this is where it gets tricky. We've got a little bit of roof left to do, so what we want to do is grab the remote. Click the status. What's the status say? Oh, you can't quite see it. Chemical off. So what we're going to do anyway, we're going to hop down this little ridge, jump onto the ladder. So you still got a second exit because we haven't soaked up that side. And I'm gonna turn my valve onto a rinse valve so I can hit it a lot stronger. But that's what I'm gonna do, and that'll give that little back roof a little bit extra time to soak in. So let's do that. So we're back up on the roof. As you can see, it's quite easy to walk on the roof when you've only put chlorine on it, especially after it's been cleaned, because you don't have any sticky residue to consider. But you always want to be careful stepping on your nails. I'm rinsing everything really heavy, just making sure everything's running down the roof. We want to try and get off as much of the chlorine as possible, especially because they're on tank water. We don't want to leave too much up here because it just takes longer for it to come off with a wash. Just like to give a nice clean. And we got the roof. Everything is, all the staining is gone, which is good. That's what we wanted. And that hose is just buggered me up. But anyway, we'll drop a little bit over the sides like I've been doing. Over on the decks and stuff, just wet everything downstairs. Get that back up over there. Alright, so give everything just a good flush down. And that's basically double washing a roof. Getting it ready for the solar panels to go on. Roof is not due for a repaint yet, but in probably 7-8 years it'll probably be ready because the paint will start coming off more and more because the UV layer is already broken down. But that's it for us today. We're going to move on to the next one.